Hawks and the Bucks Sunday night. NBA here to start to get into the evening schedule. This is a 1 day game, but this one 7 Eastern and 4 Pacific. In this one, Milwaukee done pretty well in this series. They've won 11 out of the last 13 meetings when playing the Atlanta Hawks at home. Uh, for Milwaukee, they had some trouble covering numbers late last season. I know it was a playoff, so they've also gone over in their contest so far. So I think the Bucks is probably going to be laying a little bit too many points for me to want to get involved here with Atlanta early on, and I'm going to end up taking Atlanta. I don't necessarily see the Bucks as a team that's going to be blowing anybody out just yet early in the season, especially an Atlanta team with Young and now, granted, for Young against Lillard, that certainly is a matchup to keep an eye on. But uh, I'm taking 7 points for sure. Let me check the line here on that and make sure. Yeah, it's probably let me at least mark it down to 6.5 because the move is probably on the Hawks here at this point. That total 238.5 can't be too. I we'll see. We haven't really. I don't know. It doesn't seem like we're getting to these 240 games again this season. Just kind of like last season when all those 240s ended up kind of getting short a little bit. And right, Ferner, just look, are the Bucks a top contender for the right? I feel like we're all overlooking, like, oh, we're trying to find another team. This is what I said, right? We just previewed Denver too, so I guess you could tie it in. Everyone wants to try to find another team outside of Denver and Milwaukee right now, um, to win the championship. But who really? I mean, okay, we could take some stabs at some other teams. They maybe they could. This is the NBA. You get in the playoffs. You get a 7 game series. Right now, I kind of want to. I mean, Lillard just had a great game. Right, he just looked great. It fit in just perfectly. In fact, this looks really good. Really good. I'm going to take the Hawks. I'm going to think the Bucks are a pace themselves type of team, especially now with Lillard. I don't mean pacing like pace the game. I'm talking about like pace the season, if you will. You're not throwing away games. You're not tanking games. You still got to play the games. Atlanta's okay. They've got some good personnel. This will be a game that the Hawks can win, and the Hawks can win the game. There's no reason not even maybe to take a pop on them on the money line here in this one. It's not out of the question. So if they're at home, well, I mean, it'd be dealing with a different spread and everything like that. But I have no reason to think the Hawks aren't able to stay in this one. I'm going to take feel like almost the first one where I'm saying that premium. You're like, this could be a premium. The Hawks look good in this spot for sure tonight.